My name is Cheryl Reid Lewis. I've been a patient of Mount Sinai 3 years, started in 2019. I've been seeing bariatric surgeons because I was obese. Being overweight physically affected me. There are things that I couldn't do. I knew if I didn't do something about it or take charge of my life, I probably would not be around for my kids. So I evaluated myself within and I made a decision that change had to come somehow. I came here January 8, 2019. That was my first time. I did a procedure back then that was called the gastric sleeve. I was nervous, I was scared. I didn't know how it was going to work out. I had heard stories. When I think about my experience here, the one person that stands out to me the most is Miguel, the housekeeper from EVS. When he came, he knocked. And he didn't just knock and barged in. He waited for me to say, come. He knocked, he announced himself, housekeeper, may I enter? And I said, okay, you can come in. He came and he looked to the board because my name was on the board. So he knew my name to address me by my name, which is very weird. And he said, I'm here to tidy up your room and take your garbage. If it's okay with you, can I do that? And then I said, yes, you can do what you need to do. And I had other stuff that happened to me in the bathroom. And I was embarrassed trying to clean it up all by myself. And I don't remember what brought him back there, but he recognized what I was doing. I was like, Miss Lewis, what are you doing? So I'm like, I made a mess. I'm trying to clean up. And he was like, no, wash your hands. I'll take care of it. And he ushered me back to my side of the room. And he did a phenomenal job. It was perfect. I felt like I'm at home. I could just stop worrying for once. Let them do what they need to do. I'm being cared for. I came back here November 17th of 2021. Even though I've had the experience of doing a procedure similar to the one that I'm coming back for, I'm still nervous. I'm still scared. I got here, did my procedure, went to my room, and then the RN came in. I said, hey, let me ask you a quick question. There was a housekeeper here in 2019. His name was Miguel. Does he still work here? And he said, funny it is, I think he's the one that's here today. And then later on, the door knocked, announcement was made, he came in. And he didn't even have to tell me his name, I recognized him. And I said, do you remember me? And then he looked back at the name and he said, oh yes, I remember you. The way, the second time around, how he did his job was no different from the first. He maintained that stability of perfect hospitality. That is why when the survey hit my home, even though I was in pain and stuff when it came up, I sat up and I said, look, I gotta do this. Filled it out because Mount Sinai needs to know the kind of staff they have. They need to know that not just the doctors or the nurses or the anesthesiologists are just patient care services. Matters. No matter what capacity you hold, it matters. It matters how you bring forth your job. It matters how you approach the patient. It matters every single detail of what you do or your voice, everything that you do, because we can tell if you're genuine. For Miguel, he was genuine. The surprising thing is, when I met him the first time, I was a home health aide. And like I said, it made me think I wanted to be a housekeeper too. I am now a housekeeper because of Miguel. I became a housekeeper in a hospital because of Miguel. And every time I do my job, I mimic what he does. I don't even think he knows because I never told him. And I know he'll be surprised. For EVS employees who don't think they can make a difference or have positive impact on the outcome of a patient, I would say never doubt yourself. Take a look at your coworker, Miguel, and follow in his footsteps. And within you, think about, how would I like to be treated? If I was in the position of this patient, what am I looking for? What are the experiences that would stand out for me? You have to have courage, faith, understanding, communication, empathy, and you carry yourself with a certain manner and grace. Just think, what if a family member of mine was there in that bed? How would I like them to be treated? If you internalize everything that you would want for you, then you would be able to do nothing but the best and push nothing but the best forward for each patient or each person that you come in contact with, each day, every hour. So it proves to me that Mount Sinai has a standard, not just for the patient that come in, but also for their employees. They feel like they matter. It was a pleasure, an honor for me to come here and meet with you all, and to be able to tell the story and to be able to let you know what Miguel does. It was an honor for me, and thanks for allowing me to do this.